Hello again, honky tonks. 3 things before I start on my video. Firstly, that's candle wax. I just haven't got round to getting rid of it. I know the Union flag is beautiful, but it's not that beautiful. Secondly, I'm really sorry for having my face on your screen again. I know I'm not all that, but this is how my videos are going to be from now on, I promise. And my third and most sincere apology is for the standard of my videos. They haven't been that good. They've literally been slideshows, clips, mashed together and me talking about the subject in hand. And the reasons for that is life has just got in the way. I've had an eventful 2.5 years. I've been far more busy, therefore getting this setup going to do these videos like this, it's not just a pain in the arse, it's time consuming and I just haven't had the time. And also me trying to push my videos out there, this being my second channel, it's hard fighting against a YouTube algorithm that won't share my stuff because I talk about the wrong things and my opinions are against the grain. YouTube don't like that. I've got nearly 25,000 subscribers yet again, and in my opinion I should be getting more views, but I'm averaging like 5,000 views. I'll get 500 views in an hour if I'm lucky. But I promise you all my videos now will be like this, me in front of the most beautiful flag in the whole wide world, the British Union flag, talking about whatever, or talking about whatever Twitter, the lefties and YouTube don't want me to. Though sadly there is no lefty corner, the reason being lefties, they just don't bother coming on my channel anymore, and when they do, they're not that witty and they're more pitiful and not worth making fun of. So when the odd one does come along, what I'll do is from now on I'll save them all up and make a big lefty corner at the end of the month or something. How does that grab you? Anyway, on with the video, and oh my god, I missed this tune. So today's video is about Meghan and Harry, a truly loathsome, despicable pair. Every time they open their mouths, when you think you don't dislike them more, or you could just, shake your head at them, then they do so. Every time they open their mouths, it gets worse and worse and worse. They left the royal family because they didn't want to be royals, yet they're still using royal titles. They didn't want to be famous, yet they've signed an $18 million deal with Spotify, which they still haven't produced any content for, apart from something a Christmas special, was it 2 years ago? And that's it. They've done book deals, they've been on Oprah, they've been on countless talk shows talking about their lives, and they're a pair of hypocrites. They're climate change wankers as well. They're telling us all to live within our means and not to produce greenhouse gases, and don't drive cars, don't go on planes, yet they're on private jets everywhere. When they went to Africa, they had a huge convoy. I mean, massive, horrible dickheads. So in a nutshell, these idiots, I say idiots, I know they're making money by not doing much. Anyone who makes money by not doing much isn't an idiot, are they? But these two are idiots in the sense that they say one thing and do another. So they're hypocrites, hypocritical idiots. And they really like being in the limelight. Well, now they've got involved in the Spotify, Joe Rogan, Neil Young spat. For those who don't give a shit, I'll tell you, Neil Young said to Spotify, you can have Joe Rogan and his misinformation on your streaming platform, or Neil Young, you can't have both. And then Spotify, to their credit, told him to pack his bags and fuck off with his music. And he did. And then he was joined by some other female singer which nobody's heard of. So let's get this straight. Spotify paid $100 million for the Joe Rogan podcast. It gets 200 million streams, downloads, is it per month or per week? I should look that up. You can look that up. Look that up on Google. But it's 200 million downloads and the most popular podcast in history. And Spotify really should just cut ties with Meghan and Harry. They haven't produced any content for them, despite them paying millions, because Joe Rogan's voice is far more important. Joe Rogan's voice is far more diverse, and by that I mean he has a wide range of opinions from different political views, spectrums on his show, and it's not all about censorship. He's not a lefty who only has lefties on his show, or a right-winger who has right-wingers. He is a guy whom I disagree with sometimes, agree with other times. A bit like that guy on LBC who got sacked. What was his name?
3 hours later.
Majid Nawaz, another guy I agreed with and disagreed with. And he has people on lefties, rights, centres. That's how we should be. We should be open to different views. We shouldn't be closed-minded like the left. And also, you know, if Harry and Meghan want Joe Rogan off Spotify, then you know he's doing something right. So anyway, Omid Scobie, the biographer or the writer for Omid Scobie, the guy who wrote that book, Finding Freedom, God, he wrote on Twitter, in light of the ongoing controversy surrounding Spotify's continued support of Joe Rogan, whose podcast has spread proven misinformation, Jesus Christ, about COVID-19 and vaccine efficacy, a spokesperson for Archewell, Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan's foundation. You see, there we go again, Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan. I thought they renounced these titles. I thought they left the royal family because they didn't want to be royals. Hypocrites. Anyway, Omid Scobie continues, says, and this is their statement, since the inception of Archewell, we have worked to address the real-time global misinformation crisis. Misinformation, right? If it's coming from a lefty and they say, oh, misinformation, it means opinions they don't like. Hundreds of millions of people are affected by the serious harms of rampant mis- and disinformation every day. Last April, our co-founders began expressing concerns to our partners at Spotify about the all too real consequences of COVID-19 misinformation on its platform. We have continued to express our concerns to Spotify to ensure changes to its platform are made to help address this public health crisis. What a daft statement that was. It was really, well, it was stupid, and it tells you everything you need to know about these two douchebags. Now, if they had any principles, then they would do a Neil Young. Of course, Neil Young wrote that letter and then he deleted it, but it came out too late and then he had to fall on his sword because they found out. So he's gone because of his own stupid mistake, really. And if Harry and Meghan, Harry and his boss, Meghan Markle, because he is her assistant after all, she takes centre stage. If they had any principles, they come off Spotify as well, but they won't because Spotify are paying them too good of money. So in my view, reading between the lines, I think these two wankoids have noticed that they're no longer in the spotlight, no one's talking about them. And the most important issue of the day is, well, for Twitter at least, the Joe Rogan, Neil Young Spotify spat, and they've gotten involved. It wouldn't surprise me if they wrote a book about it and went on a talk show to tell people how much it's affected them, because that's how these people are, folks. You can read these two people, these two twats, like a fucking book. You really can. Horrible, fame and money grabbing arse pipes, the pair of them, and that's what I think anyway. That's it. That's my video. Hope you like the return to the old format. It's been a while since I've done this, isn't it? Anyway, let me know what you think. Comment, share, subscribe, and until my next video, Roger Trout.